They told me for years there was no money in podcasting. Well, they were all wrong.
Why did you leave? I mean, I'm gonna say it was probably Roman. I think Roman would be a good reason to push people out of school. But why did you end up leaving? Because I was sad to see you go.
It honestly wasn't, because I mean, yeah, we had a few back and forths that year, but I really consider myself lucky to get the three of you as roommates my freshman year, because you know, you go from high school to freshman year of college, it's one of the biggest jumps in your life. And overall, like the three of you, I thought I was like extremely lucky to end up with you guys. No, it was more financial. My dad was helping me pay, and he wasn't real thrilled about how much it costs that first year. So he was like, yeah, you should look at transferring. And I'd actually done well enough that year to get into the honors program, which probably would have gotten me enough money to stay. But that whole process was going so slow, really slow. So
yeah, Hofstra is not like giving money to people. I mean, they gave me a good scholarship. I think my scholarship paid for half of my tuition, but still, even so, man, it's especially out of state, it's very expensive. Right.
And I mean, I was probably getting 75% maybe that first year. And it was still like, I mean, it's what, 50, 60K a year. So
yeah.
Yeah, I went to a cheaper school. But it all worked out.
I mean, we did a lot of fun. So it's interesting because I was just telling you this before we started recording. I was saying this the other day. Like, when we knew each other, that was my freshman year of college was a very much a transitional part of my life, because high school was fucking awful. High school was very rough. I didn't really know who I was as a person, so I had to go to college and pretty much find myself, kind of get comfortable with who I was, and, you know, form my identity, because college was going to help me do that. And then I was thinking, okay, so what's my identity now? Well, it's podcasting. But freshman year, I didn't do anything with podcasting. I didn't even think of starting one. I just listened to them a bunch.
Yeah.
And then I started my second semester sophomore year. So you were one of the only people I actually talked to who knew me in that transitional phase and didn't really see me complete it. Because Roman, I still talk to Roman. I haven't spoke to Costa in years. But you're really the only one. So it's very bizarre to have that situation in my life, whereas it's like I was in that transitional phase. So, yeah.
Did you feel like during that year, though, because I'm not surprised where you are right now at all. Like, this just seems like the natural progression of like,
yeah, it was definitely a natural progression. And that first year was unlike any of the others. Like, freshman year is my favorite year by far. I definitely had the most fun my freshman year. And like, I had a great junior year. I had a great senior year, because like sophomore year is definitely my worst year. But freshman year just sticks out because it was so different from all the rest. Because junior and senior, I joined a frat. If you can believe that. If you can believe that, Jefe. McLovin joined a frat.
Oh, I believe it.
So those two kind of meshed together. But that freshman year, there was just the four of us. It was just ridiculous. I'm very glad Hofstra did suite living. Because did you go to a suite, or was it just a roommate with your new school?
Yes. So I was so spoiled by that freshman year. After that, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm living in a typical dorm. Like, no way. So I lived suite life for the rest of my college life was in a suite. Thank God. I mean, it's bad enough in a suite, but dorms are just, I wasn't going to mess with that. So
yeah, we had the common area. We had our two rooms, and we had our own bathroom. Like, I had a few friends who lived in the towers at Hofstra. And I was just like, first off, these rooms are tiny. You get no privacy, and you have to share a bathroom with a whole floor. Like, y'all fucked up. You should went and lived in C Square in the back of in the back of campus.
Yeah. I mean, I went to Gardner Webb, and it was the same setup, except just an additional like 4. So it was 8 guys. And that got a little hairy every now and then. We had a guy decide to use the bathroom in the shower and not fess up to it.
And I'm assuming it wasn't one that goes right down the drain so easily.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Someone took a dump in the shower.
Yeah. And then proceeded to sit there during our meeting with the RA and say, "Oh, that's disgusting." And we're all like,
fucking
dude.
disgusting. It's
we're
fucking
all like,
gross.
dude, we've all been here for 3 years and you're the new guy. Like, clearly it was you. Come on.